Trophy games span this sport far and wide, from battles over racks of ribs to numerous bells, representation of animals and multiple weapons, but you know a rivalry is a rivalry when the fight is over a brass spittoon. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work first. So Sparty jumped out to a 10-0 lead on Indiana last year, but the Hoosiers reeled off 47 consecutive points. One going away, took home the old brass spittoon and basically kicked the spit out of Michigan State.
They did, and Curtis Rourke, the pride of Oakville, Ontario, Canada, just went off, throwing for 4 touchdowns in that game, too. This offense, so explosive, throwing it. They can find explosive plays all over the field. Michigan State's got to start fast on this one, David, but they've got to be able to keep it going for 4 quarters.
Well, and I think you remember not only this beatdown, but I think you remember them keeping the hammer down and playing guys in the 4th quarter and scoring. Like, this is something you don't forget because it's already 40-10. You score another touchdown a little bit in the 4th quarter of that football game. So I hope there's some anger and some hostility from what happened a year ago.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting...
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them who's going to come out today.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll leave it with him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Childs. Dances away to buy time. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now,
Breaks away on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
you got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon. The trophy itself first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese admitted it. He usually doesn't do that. He's usually always on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were trying to make it more exciting, so they went by this store and basically bought a $25 trophy, an old brass spittoon. It's kind of gross, it's kind of nasty, but it's kind of awesome.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Trying to set up the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They just keep firing. Fires complete on the crosser. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. That's it, fly. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Childs. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The short hands, it's Marsh. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Quick strike complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Dropping back, it's Childs. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Indiana.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
You know, to a lot of people, it's just a brass spittoon. But to these teams, it means so much more, and it sure looks like it so far.
The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven that...
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That's caught. It's Kelly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense, big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Grab near the marker, it's Belling. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Sparty! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off play action. action on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Got room at the 35.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Single back formation, and they give it to it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The sure hands, it's Belly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It's caught all the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on first down from the 28. Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Childs. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Belly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hemby. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Finds the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
With the catch, it's Hemby. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Running into the open space. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Let's it fly. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish. that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Line gets set, 1st down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So Michigan State beats Indiana to claim the old brass spittoon, and that coveted trophy will reside on the banks of the Red Cedar. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.